What's going on, everybody? I just wanted to give you an update on the week of the 8th, Friday being May 8th. I only took 3 loads that week. I started off on Wednesday, May 6th, and I left from where I'm from, Winston-Salem, and went to Stokesdale, North Carolina, and I got a load that paid $1,150. Went 265 miles. That's a rate of $4.33 a mile. I picked that one up late in the day. Actually, on one of my YouTube channels, it shows Stokesdale. That's where I was going for that one. The following day, I went right down the street. That was in Winchester. Went Stokesdale to Winchester. And then I picked up my load the next day in Winchester, Virginia to Bristol, Indiana. I was having a real hard time finding a good load going to a decent market. There was a lot going up north. I didn't want to take that. So I took this next load, which was $11.50 as well, but 528 miles. So my rate on that one was lower, but it was $2.17 a mile. I got up there on Thursday. I got up there on Friday, made my delivery, and got back to looking at the load board. I found a load going from Bristol, Indiana, just right down the street from where I delivered, and it was going to Fort Morgan, Colorado. Notorious for being not the best market, but it was paying good. And I would be able to take that on Friday, get it all the way to Colorado, take a 34-hour reset, and get a fresh clock. So it worked out great. So that was a total of 1,027 miles at $3,500 is what I got paid for it. So it was a total of $3.40 per mile. I'm gonna put some stuff up here as I go, so maybe that helps people visualize it a little bit. So for the week there, I had 1,820 miles total. And then I had my rate per mile on all those were $3.18 per mile. That's a total of 5,800 gross, basically on 3 loads, but I got a 34-hour reset out of it. Now, when we get down to my expenses, I have 3 fuel purchases here. It's 630. Actually, there was 3. One of them was the day before payroll went in, so I had a full tank starting the following week. So one was fuel of $638.96. Another was fuel of $148.43. I was trying to save money to get to the next best price fuel. And then the third fuel purchase was $594.01. That's a total expense for the week of $1,381.40. I had a full tank when I started, but I think that's pretty good with the fuel discounts. Now, when I go down to some of the expenses that I have on a week, some of these are not always going to be there, but $200 for escrow, $150 for trailer rent, $28.85 for occupational insurance, $148.49 for cargo insurance, $20.76 for ELD fees, $30.39 for bobtail insurance, $17.31 for the DAT board, which I love and use most of the time. And then for the month of April, last month, I had $90.31 in tolls. So that brings my gross was $5,800 for those loads, and my total net take home after my 10% to the carrier and these other expenses was $2,436. The following week, this past week that I just finished, best week I've ever had in trucking, so I'm looking forward to posting another video to update you on how I did. But I'm expecting anywhere between 4,700 and 5,500 take home. So stay tuned. I'll let you know whenever I get that settlement in. I'll be happy to break it down and tell you how I did it. Keep the rubber down, drivers.